Well, I'm pleased to say now that I'm joined by all four racing managers involved in the track championship at Hove on Saturday night. Danny Raymond from Crayford, Tony Williamson of Monmore, Daniel Rankin from Hove, and Mark Arkell from Romford. Thanks for joining me together, guys. I know you're very, very busy. I'm going to start with you first of all, Mark, because Romford are the favourites, so it makes sense. How confident are you feeling at the moment?
I was confident until I saw the trap draw, so I'm a bit worried about a few of these. We've not been as lucky as Daniel, I suppose, is the one way of putting it. So it's can't all get trapped one, can we? But no, it's going to be an interesting comp. Got some good draws on paper. But obviously, we'll see what happens on Saturday night. So overall, I'm quite happy with them there. So we'll see.
And of course, it was your ex-racing manager who did the trap draws independently.
Yeah, well, he put the greyhounds together. The draws went off to the greyhound board as usual. So Dave Levy was got to have some stick, I think, at some point. But it's yeah, I've seen Peter's sort of put some I would have preferred separated, but it's quite weird this because we were the shoes on the other foot. Normally it's we're deciding these, but I feel a bit like a trainer at present.
And certainly for you, Daniel, you're feeling pretty confident with your team, aren't you?
Well, I'm not as confident as what Matt was in the weeks leading up to it, where he said that Romford were a certainty and they couldn't get beaten. Basically, the referees would be better more turning up. But I've just sat there quietly in the background thinking, I've got a really good team here. I just need to get some trap draws. And I'm disappointed I only got 8 trap ones. I felt I should have got 11. But as I told Mark, I must have been good in a previous life and he must have been a right wronging for me to get all these trap ones. So I'm delighted with the draws and hopefully the best track won and hopefully that's Hove. And hopefully Romford definitely doesn't win. I can live with Crayford or Monmore winning, but no Romford.
Monmore are 10-1 in the betting. And Tony, you think that's a little bit big, don't you?
Yeah, it's a massive price. Our trainers are up for it, but I mean, it's a great challenge and great initiative. I see we've got the furthest to travel, but I mean, I just wish us all luck on the night. But yeah, it's tough.
It is tough, and same for you, Danny. A tough night. Who would you be backing at the prices?
Out of my team, I quite like Antonella in the first sprint. I think she's a cracking little bitch who's really pinging the lids at the moment, and she'd be the one at a decent price. I think about 4-1 in the early betting for that race, so she'd be the one for me at a price. And
who would you be betting of the tracks to win it?
Oh, personally, I think home advantage is massive, and I'd shade with Daniel and Hove. Obviously, Romford got a very, very strong team, but those 8 trap ones, it's a big advantage. I mean, we had 5 railers in the competition; they've all drawn trap 3, so Dave Levy does need a word from me, I think.
It's interesting, isn't it, Daniel, how we've all been hearing how confident Mark was. I've certainly been told it by a number of my colleagues, but now it gets a bit closer, maybe not quite so confident.
To be honest, he started to fold like a deck chair, so hopefully his team folds as easily as Mark does. But it'll be a good competition, and it's something different, and it's been enjoyable between the 4 days where we're getting to have a laugh and a joke and work out where our best selections are. Like Danny's picked Antonella as his best bet. My best bet's in the same race. Tommy's Pluto, the dog's unbeatable round here when it gets trap 1. Its record's unbelievable out of trap 1, and hits 72 in the bet, and I think that'll collapse. I also think your 5-4 to win the competition will collapse, and I feel we'll probably be about 45, 46 by the start of the meeting on Saturday night.
Do you think that's right, Mark?
Home advantage is going to be massive, isn't it? And so, especially when you get trap draws like that, it's always going to help. So, it's no, I was surprised how strong the Hove team is, and I say it's very, very strong. I'd say Monmore definitely can't rule them out. Obviously, there's some good dogs there, and Danny's got a few aces up his sleeve, sort of thing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens on the night.
I think the race that I'm probably most interested in terms of the competition between all 4 of you is the sprint race. You've got Shrewd Call for Romford, Ballymacmeco for Crayford, Ballina Be Lucky for Hove, and Mr. Roo for Monmore, amongst others. You've all kind of picked out those dogs as being one of your best chances.
Yeah, Headford Buzz for me. You missed that one out, and that's one of the best sprinter on the track at Monmore. And Kevin Hutton, it's a great sprinter. So it's a great race, that is.
What a race.
Oh.
Who do you think wins that one, Danny?
I've got to go with Banamat Miko. I think the switch to the wide seed for Jim Reynolds might just work the oracle. And if he pings out like he did the other day, cut across at the bend and hopefully not go too wide out of second.
Yeah, it's a really good race, that one, between all of you. Great fun having you all on, and thank you so much for your time. I know you're all very busy, your various racing offices and racing today and everything, but best of luck on Saturday night. It's a great new event. Well done to you, Daniel, for putting it together. So often these things are talked about in greyhound racing but don't happen, but I think this is a brilliant new addition. So best of luck to you all, and good luck. All dogs safe and sound, and may the best team win, whoever it may be.
Thank you. Good
Thank
luck, guys. Good luck, gents.
Good luck,
everyone.
all.